Hi everyone, I hope you're okay, and I really hope that guys the videos we keep uploading are helping you out. On this video guys, I'll be talking about alkenes. On how to draw structural formulas for alkene, how to write down the IUPAC name, and how to move from a condensed structure to a structural formula and then write down the IUPAC name. Please note that guys, the general formula for alkenes, it's simply CN. It's CnH2n, which simply means that the number of hydrogens should be twice the amount of the number of carbons. Okay, the functional group. Functional group, guys, it's what we use to differentiate a certain homologous series to all the compounds. Are you together? We distinguish alkenes from the other compounds by the double bonds between adjacent carbons. Are you together? And the suffix for alkenes, it's simply "in", like that. Okay. Obviously, guys, whenever you draw your structural formulas, please note that guys, the one that has two carbons on the parent chain, its prefix will be "eth". Same thing applies, guys, with the alkanes. Now, for the ones which with 3 carbons, prefix will be "prop", 7 carbons "hept", 5 carbons "pent", etc. Same applies with the alkanes, guys. Are you together? The only difference is that you will never have an alkene that only has 1 carbon. Are you together? That's why meth is not included over there. Are you together? And then obviously, guys, your alkyl groups or your side chains, if it has 1 carbon, the prefix will be "meth". If it has 2 carbons, the prefix will be "eth", and then 3 carbons, the prefix will be propyl rather. Are you together? I've given the side chain examples in both structural formula and condensed structures. Are you together? For example, let's say they want us to write down the IUPAC name of this compound over here. The compound is like this. Okay, the first thing I need to do, guys, since I have a double bond, this guy is not like alkanes. Are you together? It's very, very important to number the carbons. Are you together, guys? So whenever I number my carbons over here, and please don't make a mistake, guys, your carbon should be always surrounded by 4 bonds. Always the time. Not more than 4, not less than 4. Always surrounded by 4 bonds. Okay, so whenever I number these carbons, I must number them closer to the double bond. Are you together? If I start here, this will be carbon number 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then also even if I started there, this would have been 1, 2, 3, and 4. So same thing applies. Between carbon number 2 and 3, I do have my double bond, right? So whenever I name, guys, this thing, since the parent chain has 4 carbons, this will be but, and then I must write the hyphen. Why? Because I must indicate where do I see my double bond. Since my double bond is between carbon number 2 and 3, I will always pick a lesser number. So this will be 2 but 2 in. The IUPAC name of this thing will simply be but 2 in. Are you together? Whenever we number, guys, if you are dealing with alkenes, we always the double bond will always take preference. Are you together? The double bond will forever take preference. So if ever I have something like this, maybe I have a double bond over there, then I have 2 side chains there. I'm just lazy to write down the hydrogens, but let me do, guys. Let me write the hydrogens. It's very, very important for you to familiarize yourself with structures which are drawn correctly. Okay, the IUPAC name. If guys, I want to give the IUPAC name, yes, this will be the parent chain, but I must start counting from the terminal which is closer to the double bond. Né? So this will be carbon number 1, carbon 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes, I do have substituents or additions to my alkene. Obviously, whenever I name, I must start by mentioning these additions. Né? So I know that at carbon number 4, I have dimethyl. And then since I have five carbons on my parent chain, the prefix will be pent. And then I need to say that where is my double bond? My double bond is between carbon number 1 and 2. I will obviously pick a lesser number between 1 and 2. And the smallest number is just 1. So this is how, guys, this is how you name your alkenes. Né? Sometimes you'll have both methyl and ethyl on your structure. For example, let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have your ethyl over there. Let's put the double bond here. You have 1, 2, 3. We have 1. And then maybe there's a side chain as well there. Then you have your hydrogens over there. Your duty is to write the IUPAC name for this compound. How can you do that? Obviously, this will be your parent chain because it has the most number of carbons. Né? If, guys, you are dealing with alkenes, your parent chain should be the one that has your most number of carbons and has a double bond. Please don't make a mistake to omit the double bond. Né? Okay. So this would be obviously I'll start numbering my carbons from the terminal which is closer to the double bond. So this will be carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Are you together? I have two sets of side chains and they are both different. I have an ethyl as well as a methyl. I must obviously mention them in an alphabetical order. At carbon number 3, I have an ethyl, and then at carbon number 4 rather, I have a methyl, and then the parent chain has 5 carbons. I'll simply have pent, and then I need to tell the person who's marking me where is the double bond. The double bond is between carbon number 2 and 3. So I will obviously choose a lesser number. This will be pent 2 in. So the IUPAC name for this thing is 3-ethyl, 4-methyl, pent 2 in. Are you together? And then okay, let me write one for you. You can give me the IUPAC name, guys. Please do write on the comment section. The first one, that's number 1, and then number 2, okay, let's do this. Yeah, please do write guys the IUPAC name for these two compounds on the comment section, ne? I'll definitely come back and correct you. Ne? Sometimes you might have two double bonds, guys, ne? On your structure. Maybe you have a structure like this. Your structure is just like this, ne? You'll obviously count from the terminal which is closer to the double bond. So this will be carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The parent chain has 5 carbons. This will be pent. And then in carbon number 1 and 2, I have an alkene. That's 1. Also in carbon number 3 and 4, I have a double bond rather. I'll say 3. And then I'll simply write diene, because di simply means 2, right? That means I have 2 double bonds on my compound. That's how, guys, you should name your alkene over there, ne? And then sometimes, guys, yes, you are given condensed structures, ne? Let us move from a structural formula to a condensed structure. Okay, if I were to write the condensed structure for this thing, this would have been CH3, CH, and then CH2 together. And then if I were to move from the condensed structure and going back to the structural formula, okay, let me not erase, but let me just use a different color. I'll simply have CH3 and then CH. And then I know there must be a bond between carbons, at least one bond rather. And then I'll have a CH2. Yes, this carbon is fully bonded, guys. Remember that, guys, the carbon should be always surrounded by 4 bonds, ne? But these 2 carbons are not fully bonded, which simply means I must have a double bond over there. I must have a double bond. Are you together? Yes, the examiner will not give you like the question such as easy as this one, ne? Because they're trying to make it harder for you. But please note that, guys, your carbon should be always surrounded by 4 bonds, ne? If your carbons are not surrounded by 4 bonds, it simply means there is an extra bond between those carbons. Okay. Okay, and then if we were to continue, maybe say we have an H there, CH3. All you need to do, guys, is to just write what you see, ne? If this is our first carbon, okay, we can see that, guys, this is our parent chain, ne? And then our first carbon is 3 hydrogens. I have 1 hydrogen. The second carbon has 1 hydrogen as well, and then there must be a bond there. I have 1 hydrogen, but now I have a side chain. Please, guys, do write your side chains in brackets, ne? And then I have CH3 over there. Are you together? You can move from this to this easily. Are you together? Your duty is to know how to move from this part to that one, and then being able to name the compound itself. Are you together? So that's how, guys, you deal with alkenes. Are you together? Obviously, guys, there will be a video following this one whereby I'm naming all these compounds over here. I'm doing that, guys, because I'm avoiding to have a long video. I'm naming all these compounds over here and then drawing the structural formulas for the last 5. Just stay tuned, guys, and wait for more videos. I really hope the video helped you out. Please wait for part 2 for the videos, my alkenes.